Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, I hope you find this interesting as well. Today's topic: why was Battlefield 3 so good and how is it in 2020? Battlefield is always a game that I used to play a lot. I stopped it recently a little bit after cooling down periods, but it's always fun to come back to. I started playing Battlefield 1942 when I was younger, and I just loved the epic scale of the battles. The tanks, the helicopters, the jets, everything was fine. The epic ground scale of the battles was awesome. The 32 vs 32 element was always a good thing to have on the modern ones. Tanks driving around, destroying buildings constantly, C4 planted on the vehicles that just drive into people and just blow them up. It's just, there's nothing like Battlefield over here. You have some close ones, but nothing can beat the Battlefield experience. Now, as you can see over here, I was inside a chopper as a passenger and I was trying to kill some people on top of the floor. But there was some jets interfering with us and I tried to shoot them down as much as I could as a passenger and actually managed to get some damage done. After trying hard enough, I managed to actually shoot them down. That's just incredible. And you see the jets just flying down the ground because they just completely destroyed. The engines failed. Boom, slamming on the ground. I got the kill. And I must say, it actually looks nice when it tries to crash down on the ground. Now, I think most of you are not here for the single player, but are actually curious how the multiplayer is going. Well, I must say, there's a lot of people even playing this game today, in 2020, and this game came out in 2011. The game is still popular, and as shows. If you go to the server browser on the Battlelog web browser, it shows you that there's a lot of full servers. Team Deathmatch is still going, Conquest, even Squad Team Deathmatch and Rush. The reason why it came out so popular is because it came out at the right time, with the right product. The gameplay was smooth, it introduced many new features. It had a new engine, the graphics were far ahead on what some other games could achieve at that time. Although everything was not bright and shine in Battlefield 3, there were, for example, some minus points. For example, there was a 30Hz stick rate server most of the time, in compared to some other games that had 60. 30Hz servers compared for a much more laggier experience, if I can say it like that. Some delays in kill feeds and stuff, compared to 60Hz where everything will be smoother killing wise. Battlefield 3 had lots of good maps, but I'm talking the two best maps that are currently on Battlefield are Operation Metro and Caspian Border. So you may think, what made Caspian Border so great? Well, for me personally, if I was a sniper, I like the towers. You can parachute on them if you have a spawn beacon, but sometimes you cannot get there unless you have a parachute. Makes it a good sniper spot, but as well vulnerable for airstrikes. The next thing I like about this map is that you have a center hill in the map. Makes it a high defendable area, but as well vulnerable for airstrikes, helicopters as well, and tanks. You have multiple roads up towards the hill, makes you have to split out and attack or defend. It's also a good sniper spot. You have different sides and bushes that you can sit on the sides to scout the enemy or shoot them from a distance. Now let's talk about probably the most favorite map of all players in Battlefield. I'm calling Operation Metro. Operation Metro has been a fan favorite map since Battlefield 3, and it was been remastered in Battlefield 4 and I think in Battlefield 1 as well. I'm not sure about it, but I think it's Battlefield 1 as well. Now, what made Operation Metro so good? Well, I'm talking specifically for Operation Metro Conquest. Now, what made that so great? The infantry. It was pure infantry. Fast-paced, grenade spamming, body reviving infantry combat. There was a lot of close quarters in there. You feel tight. You didn't have any vehicles that interferes with combat. You just run around or go in the hallway, spam the grenades, spam the revives, spam the medkits and the bullet drops. That's what you need. Operation Metro was infantry at its purest, and that's what people liked about the map. So you could just position yourself and spam the left mouse button constantly to get some kills. I think one of the most fun times I had on this map was I was playing Medic. You could just constantly revive your buddies. They just went down so quickly and you could rack up so many XP in such a short time. It was incredible. Like, the feeling you got from reviving your buddy satisfied you, because it helped your team stay on top. You were... This was either two sides. Or you were dominated, or you were dominating. There was no between. There was one team winning constantly. It's not the Russian side, and it's not the American side as well. It's divided. This map was so made that you can hold that position for such a long time without an enemy having a chance to push through. Unless they have a very strong team, that was just not possible. There were even moments that you could barely see anything because of all the smoke and the grenades falling in front of you that covered the whole area in smoke and dust. If you want to see more of those revisits, well, subscribe and like my videos. Maybe get the notification bell going if you really want to. I revisit some other games like Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hotline, Battlefield 1942 and the others. Well, anyways, I think that's it for Battlefield for today. I think I told it all. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I guess to see you guys in the next one. This was Hive, and I guess, bye.